Hello, it's Alisa Goodwin Snell looking at you here. And I'm her faithful sidekick, the voice in the background, Colleen.
The wonder behind the show, right?
Oh.
The what is it
Look,
called?
We don't have time to talk about all my virtues. We only have 5 minutes. So.
Wizard of Oz. You're the Wizard of Oz behind the show, making it all happen.
Okay, all right. All right, so Alisa, today's question, we've got a lot of people, especially after this really popular podcast that you did recently. We have a lot of people wanting to know, how do you even get started, especially online with COVID and everything? A lot of introductions are happening online. So if you were a guy, not a girl, but if you were a guy, how do you reach out to somebody online that you're interested in without freaking her out?
So first off, what I don't want you to do is do the thumbs up or the, where you can send them a pre-canned like message or you're my favorite or things like that. When you send those kinds of messages, it looks lazy. The girls don't know how to respond to it. You're going to get a really low return on that connection when you do that. So we have online and we have apps. And should we talk about both online and apps? Because it's very similar.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. So the challenge is that with online, any way you can make it a safe interaction for a woman to connect, the better. But at the same time, I don't want you spending a lot of time reviewing every single detail of the woman's profile and then trying to figure out how you're going to say something clever and witty. It doesn't really typically go over very well when you do that. Plus, then you're so invested in the time you've spent trying to think of something to say that if she doesn't respond, it hurts more, right? So what I recommend is that you keep it short, you keep it simple, and I just have some kind of quote unquote canned ways. I've got my little tissue, I'm getting cold. So that's why I'm wearing my glasses today, because my eyes are itchy. And anyway, so not having, I want you to have kind of a canned approach that you use. And one of those is to say, your profile made me laugh, or, what a great smile. Anything that personalizes, the first part of the sentence needs to personalize to something that they've said or done in their profile, if you can. If they don't have much in their profile, they don't have much that they're saying, they don't have very many pictures you can comment on, then you got to just move forward with, hey, I liked your profile, or your profile seemed fascinating or amazing, or left me really curious, whatever you want to say. So I liked your profile. I liked your, what a fun picture. If you've got something you can say about the picture, whatever that is. And then you lead into check out my profile. If you like what you see, I'd love to hear from you. And you can add a winky face if you'd like. It shows confidence. Women tend to do more winky faces. Guys don't tend to do those as much. You could do a smiley face if you want. But there's a certain amount of confidence in doing a winky face. But yeah, the basic message that you're going to use is just straightforward and direct. I was really impressed by blank, or you seem really fascinating, or love your sense of humor, or what a great smile. What an adorable family you have. I love a woman with an education, so impressed I had to say hi. Check out my profile. And then the second part is check out my profile. If you like what you see, I'd love to hear from you. And then the smiley or winky face.
I know that it was easy for you to go over those things, but everything that you said, those are all really great connection moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really impressed. I like someone who's educated. That was really great. As opposed to what girls are always complaining about, I see all the time in the singles groups, is don't call me beautiful, don't call me dear, honey, or sweetie.
Yeah, that's too familiar, and it just creeps girls out and makes them feel more like a piece of meat. I was talking with someone the other day. Now that I'm going to turn 50, and I'm celebrating turning 50. I'm like, it's a badge of honor, man, So anyway, and now that I'm around that corner, I don't get hit on, which is awesome, because, I'm married but the point is, it's kind of nice to not feel objectified. It's just really, as I get older, it's really nice to not feel objectified. And women, I mean, sometimes you're flattered when you're young, right? Like, but I was always uncomfortable with the cat calls. I never liked the cat calls, but I was a little flattered too, right? Like, so sometimes women, we get mixed messages or give mixed messages when we're young, but as we get older, we don't like it. We just don't, it's not flattering. So if you comment on my smile, or I have beautiful eyes, or I always like it when somebody comments on my personality or my cleverness, or on something about a picture that I'm in. I had, well, I had a client who was going through a couple guys' profile, and one of them had a picture of him with a lion cub. And so I encouraged her to send him a message and just be clever and funny about it. She's like, if we go on a date, can you bring your cat? Just fun little things like that, that if you've got something you can say from their picture, those are great. Other kinds of things that you can put in your pictures that give people a way to start a conversation. Like, at another client who she had a picture of her with a rhinoceros, I think, or something. But those are great conversation pieces. So fit those kinds of things in. Look for those opportunities, and if you can make those kind of statements, it's going to go a long way, because you look socially appropriate and normal, and it feels like I could have a comfortable conversation with you. And
okay. Well, we're a minute and a half past our deadline here.
Yeah.
Everyone remember,
5 minutes.
feel free to email Alisa and ask her any questions that you've got. You can find her on the Lasting Love Academy for Singles Worldwide page, or Lasting Love Academy for Latter-day Singles. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.